Hello and welcome to watching Rajya Sabha TV. This is News at 6. I'm Rajat and let's have a look at the top headlines. Rajya Sabha TV production Ragdesh releases to rave reviews across the country. Critics hail the film's honest approach and meticulous research in telling the tale of India's unsung heroes. Nawaz Sharif resigns as Prime Minister of Pakistan after Pakistan's Supreme Court finds him guilty in Panama Papers scandal. Sharif's party PMLN expect to name a new Prime Minister ahead of general elections next year. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar wins trust vote, defends his move to part ways with the Mahagathbandhan and join BJP, asserts that his decision was taken solely in the interest of the state. And the opposition Congress disrupt proceeding in Rajya Sabha, alleges that Gujarat police abducted party MLA to influence upcoming elections to the upper house. NDA members hit back at the party for causing obstruction over what they call internal fiasco. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar won trust vote in the Assembly on Friday, securing the support of 131 MLAs. Kumar insisted that he was forced to break alliance due to RJD's attitude and in the interest of the state.
जनता सबसे बड़ी कोर्ट होती है, जनता सबसे बड़ी अदालत होती है और जनता के प्रति प्रतिबद्धता हमारा है जनता की सेवा करने का, एक परिवार की सेवा करने का नहीं है। और ये राज मिलता है, यह योग, यह सेवा राजभोग के लिए नहीं मिलता है, मेवा के लिए नहीं मिलता है।
Addressing the Bihar Assembly ahead of the trust vote, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar defended his move to part ways with the Mahagathbandhan and join the BJP. Nitish Kumar said his former ally, the RJD, chose to indulge in corruption in the name of secularism. He asserted that his decision was solely in the interest of the state that he has served for more than a decade.
हमने जो भी फैसला दिया है बिहार के हित में लिया है और बिहार के विकास के हित में लिया है।
Supported by the BJP, Nitish Kumar secured 131 votes in the 243-member assembly. 108 MLAs voted against the confidence motion. Speaking to the media soon after winning the trust vote, newly sworn-in Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Sushil Kumar Modi expressed his happiness and said the new government is committed to work for the state's well-being.
मुझे खुशी है कि नीतीश कुमार ने समय पर कदम उठाया और भ्रष्टाचार से समझौता करने से इनकार कर दिया। उन्होंने लालू के सामने घुटना नहीं टेका और ये जो गठबंधन बना है, ये जो एनडीए के साथ नीतीश कुमार का गठबंधन है, ये बाकी बचे 40 महीना पूरी मजबूती से पूरा करेगा और हम बिहार को विकास की ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाने का काम करेंगे।
The former Deputy Chief Minister, however, accused the new government of insulting the people's mandate.
भाजपा के साथ मिलकर के जो सरकार बनाया गया, ये लोकतंत्र की हत्या है और बिहार के तमाम जनता के साथ ये धोखा हुआ है महोदय। इसलिए हमारा कर्तव्य बनता है कि ये जो छल कपट और नकारात्मक राजनीति जो हुई है, जोड़ तोड़ की बात जो चली है, मेरा ये स्पष्ट मानना मेरा ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे देश का मानना है कि ये पहले से ही प्री प्लान्ड था।
RJD MLAs also held a protest against Nitish Kumar outside the State Assembly. The party has also decided to move court against the Bihar governor's invitation to the JDU and the NDA to form the government. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
The proceedings of the upper house were disrupted on Friday in the pre-lunch session after the Congress accused the BJP of abducting its MLAs in Gujarat. The ruling party denied all charges and asked the Congress to set its own house in order. Several adjournments were witnessed as Treasury and the opposition members traded barbs.
Go back. Let me take up your order.
The opposition Congress held protests in the Rajya Sabha alleging that the Gujarat police abducted a party MLA to influence the upcoming elections to the upper house. Raising the issue, Congress's Anand Sharma charged the BJP with using the police to spirit away Congress's legislators in Gujarat.
Last night, one ST Congress MLA, Poonaji Gavit, representing Viara constituency from Tapi district of Gujarat was abducted by the police. And many MLAs are being abducted. It's a constitutional violation is taking place.
They can, if they are abducted, they can complain.
No, sir, it is to the Council of States, this house. Constitution is very clear about it. They are in the habit of stealing MLAs, which they showed in Goa and Manipur, but now they are stealing Rajya Sabha elections.
Leader of opposition Ghulam Nabi Azad urged the chair to direct the Election Commission of India to ensure free and fair elections in Gujarat.
As Deputy Chairman, आप ये कर सकते हैं कि Election Commission को यहाँ से direct दे सकते हैं, direction दे सकते हैं कि to ensure fair and free election and misuse of government agencies should be ensured, and such officer should be removed.
The government hit back at the Congress for causing obstruction in the House for what it termed as its internal fiasco.
ये कांग्रेस पार्टी का आंतरिक मसला है। ये कांग्रेस में इन लोगों ने पार्टी में किसी ने बताया है नहीं बताया है। साहब, कांग्रेस पार्टी का लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन गुजरात विधानसभा में पार्टी छोड़ देता है, उनके विधायक पार्टी छोड़ रहे हैं, उनके विधायक राष्ट्रपति के उम्मीदवार को वोट नहीं दे रहे हैं, इनकी कंप्लेन यहाँ क्यों कर रहे हैं?
चुनाव आयोग अपनी निगरानी में निष्पक्ष और भयमुक्त माहौल में चुनाव कराता है। अगर वहाँ पर चुनाव में किसी तरह की इनको कोई शिकायत है तो ये यहाँ पर राज्यसभा में नहीं बल्कि चुनाव आयोग को जाकर के, जैसा आपने कहा, कि अपनी शिकायत कर सकते हैं। दिक्कत ये नहीं है, दिक्कत ये इनको घर अपना समझ नहीं रहा है, मोहल्ले में शोर मचा रहे हैं, अपनी सदन के समय को बर्बाद कर रहे हैं।
Deputy Chairman P.J. Curran clarified that the Election Commission does not require a direction from the chair to conduct free and fair elections.
I want to make it clear, the Election Commission does not require a direction from the chair to conduct the election in a fair manner. The Election Commission is bound to do it constitutionally to conduct the election, and they are doing that. If you have complaint, you approach the Election Commission.
The Congress members continued their tirade against the ruling party and moved into the well of the House. 0 hour and question hour were washed away amid the protests.
Chance of 0 hour people, those who are given 0 hour submission.
Kriti Mishra, Rajya Sabha TV.
Post-lunch, the government demanded an apology from the Congress members for defaming Gujarat in the upper house, urging it to introspect its failures. The Congress alleged that Prime Minister's office was involved in brewing dissent in its Gujarat unit. As the standoff persisted, the House could not transact any business even in the post-lunch session.
As the House assembled at 2:30 p.m., Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi upped the ante against the Congress for the party's deepening crisis in Gujarat. He also demanded an apology from Congress members for vilifying Gujarat for its own failures.
गुजरात में निष्पक्ष ढंग से भय मुक्त माहौल में चुनाव हो रहा है और उस चुनाव में आपका सुपड़ा बार-बार साफ हुआ है और भी साफ होगा। हमारा आपसे अनुरोध है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेता यहाँ पर हैं, वो माफी मांगे इस बात के लिए, गुजरात के लोगों से माफी मांगे और गुजरात के लोगों को जो बदनाम करने का कि साजिश और षड्यंत्र किया है उसके लिए माफी मांगे और सारे के सारा जो कुछ भी इन्होंने कहा वो स्पष्ट किया जाए।
But the Congress reiterated the charge that BJP abducted its MLAs in Gujarat.
The Superintendent of Police of Wadi has kidnapped the MLA before filing the nominations, and even today they got 2 of our MLAs resigned from the assembly, and they renewed our chief whip. They have made him as the candidate. That means Prime Minister's office is directly involved in all these defections.
The chair sought to pacify the members and take up the private members' resolution.
No, honorable members, this is private members' business. If members are not cooperating, if from both sides there is shouting, I will be forced to adjourn the House.
However, the deadlock persisted as the verbal duels continued between the Treasury and the opposition benches. The chair adjourned the House till Monday.
What can I do? I am helpless. There are some occasions.
With inputs from Vishal Dahiya and Panchanan Mishra, Kriti Mishra's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
Asking apology from either both sides.
Now, in a severe blow to the Congress party in Gujarat, just ahead of Rajya Sabha polls, 3 more party MLAs resigned on Friday. The MLAs Man Singh Chauhan, Chanan Bhai Chaudhary and Ram Singh Parmar handed their resignation to Assembly Speaker Ramanlal Vora. With this, the total number of MLAs who have quit the Congress party now stands at 6. 3 MLAs considered close to Shankar Singh Waghela resigned on Thursday and joined the BJP. One of them, Balwant Singh Rajput, has been named the BJP's candidate for the upcoming Rajya Sabha polls against Congress veteran Ahmed Patel. The series of resignations spell trouble for Ahmed Patel, who has filed papers for the 5th term in Rajya Sabha from Gujarat. Let's have a look at some other national news and developments in the nationwide. Army Chief General Bipin Rawat today arrived in Jammu to review the security situation and operational preparedness of armed forces along the line of control. He has flown to forward areas along the LOC in Rajouri-Punch belt, where he will review the security situation in the wake of recent heavy shelling by Pakistani army. Rawat will also be briefed about the situation along the LOC in the wake of reports of infiltration and ceasefire violations. The ED has attached assets worth over Rs 148 crores in connection with its money laundering probes in case related to YSR Congress leader Jagan Mohan Reddy and others. As per officials, a provisional attachment order under the PMLA law has been issued. The CBI FIR stating that since May 2004, Jagan floated a number of companies wherein quid pro quo investments have been made by beneficiaries from decision of the state government in various forms like SEZs, irrigation contracts for real estate ventures, mining, among others. The ED today conducted searches at 5 locations in country in connection with a money laundering Ponzi case worth Rs 600 crores. As per officials, a criminal FIR has been registered under the PMLA. The searches at 5 places across India are related to Kamal K. Bakshi and A.K. Singh in relation to Unipay Group Ponzi scam. Now, Rajya Sabha TV's production Ragdesh was released in cinema halls across the country today. The film is based on the 1945 Red Fort trials of 3 Indian National Army officers that marked a defining moment in India's independence movement. Actor Kunal Kapoor, Mohit Marwan, Amit Saad are playing the lead roles in the film, directed by Tigmanshu Dhulia. Let's listen to some of the reactions of people who watched the film today.
रही है पवन ठहर के बोले समय
I think they're ready to surrender.
आईएनए की बागी फौजियों पर अंग्रेज देशद्रोह का मुकदमा चलाएंगे। उन तीनों के बचने के
बहुत सही है, देखनी चाहिए। पता चलता है कि कैसे आज़ाद हिंद फौज के बारे में सब कुछ जानकारी मिलती है, सुभाष चंद्र बोस के बारे में। तो एक बार देखनी चाहिए, मूवी बहुत अच्छी मूवी है।
कुणाल कपूर ने बहुत बढ़िया एक्टिंग की है। सपोर्टिंग रोल में जितने एक्टर्स थे सभी ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है। फिल्म लिखी बहुत अच्छे से गई है। तिग्मांशु धूलिया के ऊपर कोई सवाल उठाने का मतलब नहीं है, बहुत अच्छा काम किया है।
डायलॉग भी बहुत अच्छा है और कलाकार भी बहुत अच्छे हैं। कलाकार का जो कलाकारी था एक फौजी के रूप में, तो लगा कि नहीं ये बड़ा यथार्थ दिख रहे हैं।
अभी रिसेंट टाइम में इस तरह की मूवीज़ बॉलीवुड में बनने बंद हो गई है, तो अभी इस रिसेंट टाइम में अभी कोई दूसरा इस तरह का मूवी आया नहीं है, तो उस नज़रिए से अगर देखा जाए तो बहुत अच्छी मूवी है और कलाकारों का चयन भी बहुत अच्छा हुआ है और सभी का कैरेक्टर परफेक्ट है इसमें।
वेरी पेट्रियोटिक मूवी बहुत अच्छी थी। कंसेप्चुअल बहुत अच्छे थे, कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छे थे, बहुत बढ़िया लगी। एक बार प्लीज़ आप एक बार जरूर देखें, ये मूवी बहुत बढ़िया है।
अच्छी मूवी थी, बहुत बढ़िया, सबको देखनी चाहिए पिक्चर। गुड, वेरी गुड।
आप लोगों को जरूर देखनी चाहिए एक बार। आई होप
आप अपनी फैमिली के साथ इस मूवी को देखें और एंजॉय करें।
A very short break. Stay tuned for more national and international news.
हवाओं में वो आग है कि जल उठे चराग है हवाओं।
I really enjoyed the film. The performances especially. Enjoyed them a lot. All the actors have done really well.
काफ़ी फीलिंग आती है इसको और एक ऑल्टरनेट रियलिटी है और मुझे बहुत ही अच्छी पिक्चर लगी और सबका काम बहुत अच्छा था, कास्टिंग बहुत अच्छी थी और बहुत रोंगटे खड़े हो गए थे।
Welcome back. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, along with other top security officials of the BRIC nations, met Chinese President Xi Jinping on Friday. The meeting comes amid standoff between China and India in Doklam area of the Sikkim sector. On Thursday, Doval met his counterpart Yang Jiechi. The two held bilateral talks on the sidelines of a BRIC NSA summit. China reportedly made no mention of a Doklam standoff. At the summit, Doval called on BRICS countries to show leadership on the issue of regional and global importance, including countering terrorism. Now, Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif on Friday resigned after country's Supreme Court disqualified him as MP in Panama Papers scandal. The ruling came after probing into his family wealth following Panama Papers leak into Sharif's children to offshore companies.
Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif resigned on Friday, hours after the country's Supreme Court held him guilty in the Panama Papers scandal. The top court of Pakistan disqualified him from holding public office and ordered corruption cases to be filed against him and his family. The court dismissed Sharif after an investigative panel alleged his family couldn't account for its vast wealth. Finance Minister Ishq Dar, one of the Sharif's closest allies, was also removed from office. This is the third time Sharif has been unable to complete his term as the Prime Minister.
पाकिस्तान का कोई भी वज़ीर-ए-आज़म हो, पाकिस्तान की आवाम के दिलों का वज़ीर-ए-आज़म मोहम्मद नवाज शरीफ है और मोहम्मद नवाज शरीफ को जो कि तीसरी दफा मुंतखब वज़ीर-ए-आज़म है, वज़ीर-ए-आज़म की कुर्सी की ज़रूरत नहीं है।
Pakistan's opposition Tehreek Insaf Party welcomed the Supreme Court's verdict.
पाकिस्तान की अदालतों ने एक वजीर आजम को अकाउंटेबल किया है। एक वजीर आजम से पूछा गया है कि उसके और उसके बच्चों के असासे अरबों रुपए में उनके दौरे इक़्तिदार में कैसे बढ़े और आज का दिन पाकिस्तान की फतह का दिन है।
The top court took up the case last October on petitions filed by the Imran Khan-led Pakistan Tehreek Insaf and two others. The 2016 Panama Papers leak showed that Sharif and his family allegedly indulged in money laundering to buy expensive assets in London in the 90s through offshore companies. Sharif has consistently denied wrongdoing in the case. Meanwhile, Sharif's ruling PMLN party, which has a majority in parliament, is expected to name a new Prime Minister until the elections that are due next year. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Now, in a stinging blow to President Donald Trump, US Senate failed to dismantle Obamacare, a healthcare scheme introduced by former President Barack Obama. In a dramatic move, the decision was supported by 3 Republican senators as well. Here are the details.
In a blow to US President Donald Trump, the Senate on Friday rejected a Republican bill to repeal Obamacare. This after 3 Republican senators, John McCain, Susan Collins and Leila Murkowski, crossed party lines to join Democrats in a dramatic 49 to 51 vote to reject the skinny repeal bill. Soon after the vote, Donald Trump tweeted that the 51 senators who voted against the failed so-called skinny Obamacare repeal bill have let the American people down. The Senate's decision undermines one of Trump's major campaign promises and also leaves the Republican president without a major legislative win after more than 6 months in power, despite Republicans controlling the White House, the Senate and the House of Representatives.
You know, clearly a disappointing moment. From skyrocketing costs to plummeting choices and collapsing markets, our constituents have suffered through an awful lot under Obamacare. We thought they deserved better. It's why I and many of my colleagues did as we promised and voted to repeal this failed law.
Tonight was an unfortunate night. It was a sad night. But yet I don't believe this journey is over. For 7 years, Republicans have been promising the American people that we would repeal Obamacare. That has been the fundamental commitment of Republicans in the House, Republicans in the Senate, and the President. We have to honor that commitment.
As the news emerged, celebrations erupted outside Capitol Hill, where protesters had gathered against the withdrawal of the affordable health care, popularly known as Obamacare. Former President Barack Obama's signature domestic achievement, Obamacare, provides health insurance to about 20 million Americans who were previously uninsured. But the health scheme has been relentlessly criticized by President Trump, who views it as government intrusion on people's health care decisions. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Palestinians clashed with Israeli forces in Bethlehem on Friday during protest against restrictions placed at Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. Israeli forces used tear gas and stun grenades to disperse Palestinian protesters. Tensions have been high in and around Jerusalem for 2 weeks since 2 Israeli police officers were killed there. Israel to install metal detectors at the entrance to the site and subsequent Muslim boycott. On Thursday, Israel removed the metal detectors, but violence quickly returned when thousands of Muslim worshippers surged into the mosque, leading to scuffles with the police. Israel has also banned men under the age of 50 from entering the shrine. Israel says security measures are necessary to prevent further attacks, but Palestinians believe Israel is trying to expand its control over the site. The compound, which is third holiest site in Islam and most sacred in Judaism, typically sees about 50,000 Muslim worshippers come for prayers every Friday. Let's take a look at more developments from across the world in Global Buzz. At least 54 people were injured after a train crashed at station in Spanish city of Barcelona. The injured included driver of the train. The incident took place during a morning rush hour at Franquia station, the city centre. According to reports, the train's brake failed as it entered the station, hitting the buffers on the platform. Japan imposed additional sanctions on North Korea in response to Pyongyang's recent interballistic missile launches. Under new sanctions, Japan will freeze assets of 9 individuals and 5 organizations linked to North Korea. The announcement came just hours after US Senate also voted for new sanctions on North Korea. At least 5 people were killed in clashes between demonstrators and security forces in Venezuela on Friday. Protesters had called for a 2-day general strike across the country in an attempt to force President Nicolas Maduro to scrap a planned election on Sunday. Many streets in Caracas remain barricaded as government forces try to stop the demonstrations. China on Friday said it was on high alert after statements from countries playing up tension in South China Sea. China's reaction came after Britain said it planned to send warship to the disputed waterway next year to conduct freedom of navigation exercise. That's it for now. Keep watching Rajya Sabha TV for more. Thank you.